listening to the Art of Homeschooling podcast, where we help parents cultivate creativity and connection at home. I'm your host, Jean Miller, and here on this podcast, you'll find stories and inspiration to bring you the confidence you need to make homeschooling work for your family. Let's begin. Dear overwhelmed homeschool parent, please know that you are not alone. All homeschoolers feel overwhelmed at times, and I want to welcome you to episode 75, where I'm going to offer you a bit of encouragement, some helpful tips, and a few resources to lift your spirits so that you can step outside of the overwhelm and breathe just a little easier today. So, hey there, so glad you're here. I know that at certain times of the year, homeschooling can bring overwhelm to all of us, right? But honestly, overwhelm knows no bounds. Overwhelm can strike at any time. So here I am to offer you the encouragement you need to keep things simple, inspiring, and doable, so that you can remember what's most important to you and keep going. Perhaps you're entering a new season, transitioning to a new season of the year. Perhaps you're coming off the holidays, starting a new main lesson block or unit, or you just have a sense of seemingly endless materials that you need to prepare. Maybe you simply saw a social media post and suddenly you feel like you don't measure up to other parents who look like they are able to do it all. Today, I have 6 specific ideas to share with you to help you feel reassured rather than intimidated by homeschooling and parenting. Number 1, don't feel guilty about doing less. If things aren't working right now, don't be afraid to simplify and scale back. I often say scale back until it works and then add from there. So you scale back until you have some success and then add in one small thing at a time. Really and truly, less can be more. When we try to do it all, especially all at once, it can be so much harder to sustain homeschooling over the long haul. But if you look at this as a long game, you have months, even years to bring all of the lessons and the hands-on activities to your children. So start small to increase your chances of success. I love this quote from Warren Buffett because it reminds me all the time that when I'm overwhelmed, I'm often trying to do too much. Buffett said, if you have too many goals, all of your productivity declines. Yes, less really is more. Number 2, stop trying to recreate a classroom at home. Homeschooling is not the same as school at home. Don't make that mistake, my friend. We have so many more opportunities at home to see the learning happening all the time, all day long. Our children are learning all the time, and so are we. Some days might seem unproductive. There might be dirty dishes, laundry in your learning space. There might even be yelling. My friend Sheila says there will be yelling. But remember, showing up and being present is the starting point. Classrooms and even Waldorf or Montessori or other private schools aren't perfect either. We only see them that way in our minds. In fact, many of my one-on-one clients and participants at the Taproot teacher training come to me because they've recently pulled their children out of school. There are always pros and cons of every single setting, right? Both the classroom and homeschooling. So embrace where you are right now. Number 3, stop overthinking curriculum. So just stop the searching. Stop the searching and the comparing and thinking that that next one is going to get you exactly what you need. All you have to do is find one book of stories for your next main lesson block or unit of study and use that. You could even get it at the library. And then choose which of the lively arts to bring to that block with the stories, and you're good to go. You're ready to roll. Those lively arts include movement, music, painting, drawing, poetry, drama, and modeling. These lively arts can really help make the learning more joyful and more memorable. I have a whole episode on the lively arts if you want to learn more, and you can have a listen to weaving the lively arts into our lessons at artofhomeschooling.com/episode 23. And did you know that you can create your own curriculum? Instead of purchasing more curriculum packages, you can build your lessons yourself. That's what I help parents do every day, and that's what they do inside the Inspired at Home membership. With masterclasses, coaching, and a warm and welcoming community, you can learn as you go. So check out the membership if you're interested at artofhomeschooling.com/inspired at home. Number 4, don't forget about yourself. Self-care is not selfish, and it isn't an add-on for when you have extra time, because you won't. Believe me. Self-care helps you prepare yourself for parenting and teaching so that you can show up and be fully present with your children. Be gentle and kind to yourself. That is what I hope for you. This homeschooling plus parenting may well be the hardest work you'll ever do. And it's important to recognize that you are on a journey too. It's not just all about the children. So be sure to take time to fill up your cup. Number 5, let go of being perfect. This may take a lifetime of work, especially for those of us who have this tendency, but it's okay wherever you are right now, right this second, you're doing okay. Accept that. I like to remember this great quote that's often shared in 12-step circles that goes like this: acceptance is the answer to all of my problems today. No shame, no guilt, no despair is going to help you make more progress. Just accept yourself and learn to love yourself for who you are. Know that your children chose you. Or if you don't believe that, at least know that you are bringing them all that they need right now. There's beauty in imperfection. That's what makes life so interesting. Remember, it's not about perfection, but all about connection. Number 6, keep these basic principles of Waldorf-Inspired education in mind, no matter how you're approaching your homeschool. The Waldorf approach is built upon rhythm, child development, and the lively arts. When you create a strong foundation for yourself, you have something to fall back on when things go awry. So building a strong rhythm in your home, creating a simple plan, and building in some time for self-care, all of that can help you be more grounded and more present day to day. You can create a rhythm for your family, and then you'll be well on your way to overcoming the overwhelm. You can start with my free guide, Save Your Homeschooling Day, which can help you create a daily rhythm chart to guide you and your kiddos through your homeschool day with more ease. It's a way of designing your day so that it flows from one activity to the next. You can get a copy at artofhomeschooling.com/free guide. So there you have it. 6 reminders for when you're feeling overwhelmed. Here's a quick recap. Don't feel guilty about doing less. Stop trying to recreate a classroom at home. Stop overthinking curriculum. Don't forget about yourself. Let go of being perfect. and keep rhythm, child development, and the lively arts in mind. If you want to hear more about finding ease in your homeschool, be sure to go have a listen to episode 19, Starting Where You Are Each Time, where you can download a set of inspiration cards to help you feel more at peace. Just go to artofhomeschooling.com/episode 19. And you can find the show notes for this episode with links to everything that I've mentioned at artofhomeschooling.com/episode 75. Thanks for listening today, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.
That's all for today, my friend. But here's what I want you to remember. Rather than perfection, let's focus on connection. Thanks so much for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Art of Homeschooling podcast.